Battle of Marengo with Musket Battles by Command Post Games. Now in this battle, Napoleon had trapped the Austrians in Alexandria. The French have Lannes in his corps here, Victor in his corps here, and then Napoleon is back here with Murat. Austrians, you've got this long column of Melis's corps. Today to the south I have O'Reilly, and north of him I have Ott. Now Napoleon has his corps system in place. Melis in the Austrian army is still operating under the old Ancien regime system. So he's got his main corps and two smaller formations. Now if we zoom in, there's the little town of Marengo. This time I've decided to make this truly the Battle of Marengo. And this is exactly the path that the main Austrian effort is going to be directed against. The Austrian army was starving, running out of supplies. They had to break out. For his part, Napoleon couldn't sit here forever. He had to get back to Paris. As he was getting ready to assault Alexandria, Melis, commanding the Austrian army, decided to break out and beat him to the punch. Melis needs to get off the north or the east. But more importantly, he has to break the French army. The scenario starts with Melis making a breakout move. Turn 0 of an 8-turn game. On this turn 0, the French don't move. We begin with the breakout move. The Austrians have broken out, and now we'll begin with turn 1. Napoleon and Murat can be seen moving forward, and the Austrians collide with the French. The end of early morning combat sees the French falling back. Will they be able to build a line on the heights behind Castel Ciuriolo, or will the Austrians sweep them away? Their morning casualties are almost identical. The Austrians renew their mid-morning assault. Mid-morning action sees the French falling back towards the hill line, and Murat's cavalry has charged the Austrian left flank. And this is where it gets critical. Will the French be able to form a defensive line along the hill, or will they be pushed back? Beyond the ridge, there's no great defensive structures. Can they build a defensive line on those hills, or will the Austrians get there first? Although there's more casualties, at 3 detachments and 2 regular formations, the losses are still roughly equal. And now it's late morning. The Austrian artillery opens up on the French on the hill, driving them back. Now late morning sees Revaux's hussars appearing. Both the French and the Austrians have unpacked bags. The Austrian drive is in the center. And now in the late morning, the hill is still in contention, although the French seem to have the upper hand. The Austrians have unpacked bags. Will they recover in the midday, or will they press on? The Austrian attacks are beginning to show some wear. The losses are a little heavier at this point. We'll draw the chits and see how the midday action falls out. Ott's artillery opens up on the French on the hill, driving them back. And the Austrian artillery opens up on the French line. It is a devastating salvo. We'll start up here with this cavalry. And now after combat, in the midday, you see the French bags are exposed, but the Austrians are almost out of troops. With the bags, the French are able to mount a powerful defense. And now in the afternoon, the size trumpets are heard. The Austrian artillery opens up on the French dragoons, driving them back. Melis can barely keep his large corps in command. And now we have the afternoon combat. Cuirassiers renew their attack. The hussars are swept away. Desai is approaching, and all along here it's a desperate fight for the bags. And the French bags hold, although the Austrians are getting closer. And now it's dinner time. We begin with Ott's artillery opening up on the cuirassiers. To no effect. Melis would like to attack both bags. By himself, he can only attack one or the other. He can't cover his whole army. And now at dinner time, there's hot fighting around the bags. The exhausted Mortzing Grenadiers have reached the bags, and they're facing one block of Desai's fresh troops. Oh man, that was close. For the final effort, One grenadier block met its fate, it was gone. But the other one pushed on and was able to capture the bags. Meos has broken the French army, and that was a very good game.